Hey guys, we are at DNA Drift Shop. We have the bad boss behind me. I got this car running this week, and it's been really hard to pick up the camera because my dad actually passed away on Tuesday from a 3-year battle with cancer, and just been on and off emotional roller coaster. You guys probably understand. Anyways, I got it running, and after it was running, then I just like walked out of the garage, looked at the sky, started crying, and I was like, I wish you were here. But I know he's bringing me good luck, and he's looking over me, and his suffering is over, so I can be happy about that. But I was having problems with the clutch engagement, like I couldn't shift. Basically we needed to modify the clutch fork, and I brought it to DNA Drift Shop because basically, as you guys can see in the intro video, they deal a lot with BMW, and since I have a 420G transmission from a E46 M3 BMW, he was the guy to go see, but also like he's one of my best friends. So we pulled the tranny, modified the clutch fork, we did a couple measurements. Ryan, he knows exactly what he's good with, like these tinkering little things where I might run out of patience, or I don't know, it's just a mixed thing. Plus, like with dealing with my dad, I was like really not super in the mood to work on these type of little things where it's like, I don't know, my little brother was down with me most of the week helping me. Obviously he's going through the exact same pain as me, and I really do miss my dad, and I wish he was here to see it. Like, I've been trying to get this car running for the past 2 years to give him like a hell of a ride, and he passed away, so there's nothing you can do. It's just life, right? But once this car is tuned, I'm definitely going to be giving one hell of a ride to whoever gets in the car, and I don't give a fuck anymore what people think. I'm just doing it for me. What's up, dude? We're here at DNA Drift Shop, working on the bad boss. I'm just sending a parts list to the tuner of what my setup is. So we're doing that. Yeah. It's almost ready. We just gotta take the subframe out. Drop the oil pan, or fix the oil leak. Just a couple bolts. And hopefully the transmission will work good. Engine turned over good. We dropped the oil. No metal shavings at all in the oil. We got to put the new oil filter soon. But everything's in the car.
Is there any oil in the oil at least?
Yeah, there was oil in the oil.
Okay, good. That's when you have a problem, if there's no more oil in the oil.
Yeah.
You know, the old one, the problem was, it's like, you know when a girl goes like this with her lip? Yeah. That's exactly what it was doing. We got the ACT front wheel drive flywheel, chromoly.
And the front wheel drive don't drift, man.
Yeah. To a DSM 6-puck unsprung disc with the spline modified by Bully. Then we have a Bully pressure plate, 2,600 pounds. This little puppy is supposedly rated to 530 torque, so we're not going to make it there probably because I'm going to run out of fuel. Probably. We're only on 94. Well, the Bosch says 500. It says 500 Bosch, no? My fuel pump? I could fool a lot of dudes.
You have to watch the Ross Creations video where he talks about his fuel pump. Funny.
Fuel pump?
Yeah. They fill his the gas tank of a car with macaroni or something like that, or ravioli, and bring it to a garage to get them to diagnose no start.
Lube it up, you know? A little bit of grease, not too much. Don't want it getting caught in the clutch disc and going slippy slip. Custom. Yeah, custom crack need to be welded. Don't tell anybody. 420G. Awesome.
You gotta also realize it's the best name for a transmission.
Oh, for sure. 420G, it's like the most drifter shit ever.
42069G, buddy. Sean, what's the goal today? 420.69?
It's always 420.69. I was like, Sean sends me the bill.
Guaranteed Sean did
Yeah,
that on purpose.
yeah.
Oh, it does.
He sends that to me and he's like, 69. I'm like, nice. Because he just had to retube.
Yeah.
He didn't have to change any of the flanges or anything. And Anthony gave us a custom paint job. No funnel gang. That BR1. Oh yeah. I like the color. Yeah. It's like blue. It's blue.
Give you into good stuff this time. Don't fucking spin around.
It's like, honestly, it's like the best oil you could ever.
God damn. That's room temperature.
I know. My coolant temperature though is 82. I have 0.2 HG PSIG. Vacuum boost. Battery voltage is 13.2. Anyways, yeah, so we had to play with the clutch fork and the pin pivot, and we think we solved it. Now the last thing we gotta do is fix the clutch pedal so it doesn't bottom out and the clutch fork hit the pressure plate like it was doing yesterday. And then I think we're good. Hey, Ollie.
What?
How high should I put my rev limit?
Il fait green puis ensuite vert. Ensuite rouge. Get it, girl!
Also, my oil pressure sensor is not reading.
Alright, so
It works.
okay.
So basic setup, 4G69 block. Got Manly pistons, 87 mil. Chromatic head gasket, 87 mil. It's 0.051 thickness. We have max peating rods, 7-bolt rods for Evo 4 to 9. We have a Pulsar GTX 3076R turbo, dual ball bearing, billet compressor wheel, 0.82 AR, a Turbo Smart 60 mil gate, power gate I guess, and I built this little screamer pipe. a teardrop almost, because people were making fun of me of always having it sticking out the hood. So now it's just under the hood. I might have to build an aluminum plate on the hood so it doesn't melt. Aeromotive, fuel pressure regulator. We got decap RX7 injectors, which are 730cc at 40 psi and 1010 psi, 1010cc at 60 psi. Willwood dual master brake. So a Saturn Astra power steering pump, 3 bar GM bar map, AM cam gears. We got BC valve springs with titanium retainers, BC 726 cams. We have a Kigley trigger kit, which is the 12 tooth modified. We also modified the cam trigger. We have a Kigley thing to regulate the pressure to 15 psi in the head. And I also have a new spring in the oil filter housing to dump the rest of the oil pressure into the oil pan at 75 psi instead of the 100 psi stock. On the car, we're running Moton suspension. I think they're 3-ways adjustable. And yeah, we have. I'll insert a couple of videos of last night where me and my brother were working on the car. And Ryan and Ollie, even Gab helped out a bit, and we got it shifting. I was shifting it on the lift. So we're ready for the dyno. We're just waiting for the guy to say, hey, you can bring your car. I'm running a Microsquirt V3 ECU that's mounted here to a KMP wiring harness, which I've modified a little bit for a little different sensors and stuff. Inside, we're running the Racequip Halo seat, bucket seat, which is FIA, SFI legal or whatever. New eBay Rally Art steering wheel. We're running a Raspberry Pi with a LCD dash. Blitz boost gauge, which I've had forever. AM wideband. We're running a chassis mount shifter because the BMW you can actually do that. Ottawa drive shaft, and another cool thing, we've got dual calipers in the back. The hydro right now is the master. I have to take it apart and like bore it out inside because the piston's sticking. So I got to clean out all the corrosion because it sat in the car with no fluid in it at all winter. John Prue welded me the intercooler piping. He welded on the new fittings for the turbo. I just made these real quick. I know they're kind of jank ugly. I do plan on remaking them to go like down and on the firewall, well, not the firewall, the strut tower into the reservoir. I also made a Bossmaster coolant thing on the back of the head, which John welded fittings to it. Yeah, so basically the car is ready to go. I would start it up for you, but if I start it up in this residential area, it's a little loud, and I don't want to do that because if I start it, I can't shut it off till it's to temp. Otherwise, it kind of follows the plugs. We're still running the No Jay-Z written under the hood in the fiberglass cover-up panel that my dad made. He helped me. He actually helped me paint this car orange last year. I just wish he was still here so I can give him for a ride. And the MK4 Supra 4-pot calipers. Is that a Supra? Got my classic Blitz Typo 1 wheels. I got 6 of these bad boys. No, they're not for sale. And the Muteki SR45, I believe, lug nuts that Evolution Shop supplied to me. The Evo Shop. And if you guys want any parts for Mitsubishi, definitely go on the Evo Shop. You can actually pick up the exact same turbo as me on their website. I'll have a link to it. Also, Alex Palmer made me a custom top mount long tube manifold, so it should really scream when it's at high RPMs. Whereas before with the FP Race, it would have never cracked, but it kind of sounded like a truck, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe for more videos. We'll have a dyno video as soon as we get called for the dyno. Hopefully today. not tomorrow, because I don't want to come back to Rockland tomorrow. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Boss Master.